Welcome to Next Gen Motors. Today we have something truly special on the block, the 2026 Mercedes-Benz C-Class. We're going to take you from the first glance, to the engine bay, into the cabin, out on the road, and finally wrap it all up with pricing, impressions, and verdict. Buckle up, hey, here's the full, in_depth review. Exterior. You walk up to the car and the first thing that strikes you is the front. The grille is the new Panamericana style, bold and wide, with vertical slats surrounding a large star badge that commands attention. On either side lie slender, jewel_like LED headlamps with sharp internal graphics. Their edges stretch outward to meet the fenders in a crisply sculpted crease. Below you see aggressive lower air intakes, splitters, and perhaps a front lip that hints at aerodynamic performance. The hood carries subtle power domes, flowing toward the windshield in a way that implies potential energy even at rest. Every line feels purposeful. Moving around to the side profile, you sense balance. The wheelbase is elongated, and the overhangs are short, giving it an athletic stance. The body has flowing character lines, one rising from the front fender, sweeping through the doors, and ending in the rear quarter. A lower crease near the rocker gives a strong visual footing. The windows might be framed in chrome or satin trim, and some models could carry glossy black or dark contrast elements. The wheels a multi-spoke alloys. They fill the arches without looking oversized. There is just enough visual tension to suggest motion even when stationary. The doors open easily. Handles are smooth, integrated, and refined. Overall, the side view radiates sleekness, precision, and poise. As your gaze travels to the rear, the design language carries through. The taillights are slim and sharply drawn LED clusters that trap gently into the sides, perhaps joined by a light bar or trim strip across the trunk in some trims. The rear bumper is sculpted, with an integrated diffuser or contrast insert, and twin exhaust outlets appear on either side, neatly framed. The trunk lid has a slight lip, giving a sporty touch without being excessive. The Mercedes star badge is centrally placed, making sure that identity is unmistakable. From behind, the car looks planted, wide, and elegant with a touch of aggression. Interior. Now step inside. As the door opens, you're greeted by a combination of refined luxury and modern minimalism. The driver is immediately drawn to the digital instrument cluster, likely a 12.3_inch display, sleek, customizable, sharp in clarity. Adjacent is the center touchscreen, perhaps 11.9 inches in portrait orientation, where the MBUX system lives. Menus transition fluidly, animations are smooth, and functions like navigation, media, climate, and vehicle settings reside here with accessible logic. Steering wheel controls are touch_sensitive, giving tactile feedback, and the voice assistant responds naturally when you say, "Hey Mercedes." Materials are layered and premium, soft leather or MB_tex, contrast stitching, open_pore wood or carbon fiber accents, and metal trim where your fingers touch. Ambient lighting with multiple zones bathes the cabin in color warm tones for comfort, cooler tones for sport mode. The seats up front are supportive and sculpted, offering heating, ventilation, and perhaps even massage in higher trims. In back, the legroom is decent for a midsize sedan. Two adults ride comfortably, though a third seat is tighter. The headroom is respectable, though not cavernous. You feel connected to the car rather than isolated. Storage solutions include a center console bin, sliding armrest, door pockets, glove box, cup holders, and a wireless charging pad beneath the center stack. The cargo area, while functional, is modest, roughly in the ballpark of 11 to 12 cubic feet. It's enough for weekend bags or a couple of carry-ons, but you won't move much more without folding the rear seats. The sound insulation is excellent. Road vibration, wind noise, and tire hum are suppressed so well that conversations on premium audio remain crisp and immersive. Performance. Underneath the hood lie several powertrain options tailored to different buyer tastes. The base model, Acron 300, carries a 2.0-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine, augmented with a 48-volt mild hybrid system. Combined output hovers around 255 horsepower and 295 pounds-feet of torque. The power flows through a 9-speed automatic transmission, and rear-wheel drive is standard, while 4-wheel drive is available for added traction. Step into performance territory, and you find the AMG Acron 43A with around 416 horsepower, enhanced hardware, sport tuning, upgraded suspension, brakes, and sharper steering response. At the top end is the AMG Acron 63 SE Performance, a high-performance plug-in hybrid setup, combining a turbo power plant and an electric motor for a total output in the 650-700+ horsepower range and torque figures that deliver explosive acceleration. In electric mode you can coast quietly, while in full attack mode, it unleashes track capable thrust. On the road, The Comac 300 feels effortless. The hybrid assist takes over during low rev demand, smoothing out to work delivery. Shifts are crisp and well-timed. The car responds with grace, and in normal or comfort mode, the ride is composed. It absorbs bumps and isolates you from rough surfaces. Switch into sport mode and the suspension firms up, steering becomes sharper, throttle response is immediate, and the car feels more alive. The Comac 43 amplifies this: more noise, sharper reflexes, more engagement. The C63 SE Performance brings a burst of electric torque, seamless blends into turbo power, and can launch you with serious ferocity when demanded, yet still allows for refined cruising when you ease off. Fuel economy is sensible at the base level. The Comac 300 claims combined figures close to the upper 20s in MPG, or equivalent. The AMG versions dip into lower efficiency because of their performance orientation. The hybrid top trim can vary widely depending on driving style, electric usage, and aggressiveness. Overall, it's a trade_off. Pure performance costs. Fuel electronics help soften that cost. Mercedes offers multiple drive modes, from comfort or eco, to sport, sport plus or even track, in AMG trims. Each mode recalibrates throttle response, steering weight, suspension stiffness, and exhaust sound. In lower modes, the car is almost effortless. In higher ones, it delivers involvement and excitement. The steering is responsive and well-weighted. Brakes are strong. A pedal feel is firm and progressive. The chassis remains composed even through aggressive cornering, with body control that tucks and roll without suppressing feedback. Turning to pricing, Mercedes offers trim tiers that span entry luxury to high performance. The base Comac 300 might start in the region of $49,000 to $52,000, depending on region and options. Choosing 4MATIC pushes the price upward. The AMG Comac 43 occupies a mid-performance bracket, perhaps in the $63,000 to $68,000 range, with additional options easily driving that higher. At the apex, the AMG C63 SE Performance carries a premium price, likely in the $85,000 to $95,000 range before extras, or even more in high spec, as options are radically upgraded interior packages, driver assistance suites, carbon packages, bespoke paint, and wheel upgrades. The sticker can climb substantially. In many markets, local taxes, duties, and import costs shift the effective price significantly upward. Now, if we reflect on strengths and potential drawbacks, the 2026 C-Class blends elegance, technology, and performance carefully. Its looks are modern yet respectful of Mercedes' heritage. The cabin delivers luxury and tech with flair. The range of engines offers a version for nearly every kind of buyer, from someone wanting a comfortable executive cruiser to someone demanding racetrack capability. On the flip side, some observers might say the cargo space is modest, rear seat dimensions are not the class largest, or that the top performance models begin to blur the lines into super sedan territory where compromises are inevitable. In the end, for most buyers, the Comac 300 will be the smart choice: refined, versatile, and premium. For driving enthusiasts, the AMG trims, especially the Comac 43A, provide a potent mix of daily usability and excitement. And for those who demand maximum performance and exclusivity, the AMG C63 SE Performance is a statement: fierce, fascinating, and technologically bold. This model shows how Mercedes is evolving its compact luxury sedan line into the next generation, while retaining what has long mattered: style, luxury, performance, and prestige. Thank you for journeying through this full review of the 2026 Mercedes-Benz C-Class. If you enjoyed this ride, please subscribe, like, and drop your thoughts or questions in the comments. From Next Gen Motors, we'll see you in the next one, where tomorrow's car stories come to life.